It's bitterweed. It's Helenium amarum. All right, bitterweed.
That's edible.
Well, it's edible for cows eat it. And that's the reason why it's called bitterweed, because when the cows eat it, it makes their milk bitter. You can taste it, and the milk is no good. All right, very fine, linear shaped leaves. Okay. Helenium, the bitterweed can get up to 6 inches a foot tall or so, but most of the time it gets mown because it's in cow pastures and things like that, or cows eat it, and so it stays about this height, 3-4 inches tall. So even and then after it's mown, it still can come back and make these flower buds, and there'll be these nice little yellow composite flowers all over. You see, ray flowers are sort of wider at the terminal end than they are at the base, sort of a triangular deltoid shape. And then on the edge, the margins, there's 2 little dips in there, which gives it sort of almost a duck foot look to it, to the petal. Okay. And then the disc flowers that are in here, okay, so composite flower head again. Ray flowers out here and disc flowers here. The disc flowers, after the ray flowers upsize and fall off, are still relatively ornamental. Okay, and so the whole thing keeps its ornament through the summer, and anyway, relatively interesting in that way. It does have somewhat of a scent to it. It's kind of smells bitter. Almost. It's odd. It's weird. So anyway, keep this away from your cows. Dr. Arnold did some recurrent back crossing on bitterweed. He continued to do some some selections on bitterweed, and came up with a bitterweed that was much more ornamental and actually was not so invasive, and it's being sold in the trade now. And in fact, it is the plant of the year in Japan.
Really?
So
that's funny.
there you go. Helenium amarum. If we tried to sell this to anybody around here, they would cuss us because this thing is a bad weed. All right?
If you took it and put it in a pot, though, I bet somebody would buy it.
Somebody would buy it because of the flowers. You're right. Okay, so look, smell it. It smells kind of musty and really pretty bad. All right, it's got the composite flowers, the duck-shaped ray flowers, and the really nice disc flowers. Okay.